This was a victory for Keira Bell, who as a teenager was prescribed puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones before deciding she wanted to transition back. A controversial ruling that will make it more difficult for anyone under 16 to get the drugs.
I'm delighted at the judgment of the court today. It was a judgment that will protect vulnerable people. I wish it had been made for me before I embarked on the devastating experiment of puberty blockers.
The judges said in their ruling it was highly unlikely that a child would be competent at the age of 13 to give consent. Age 14 and 15, it is doubtful that a child could understand and weigh the long-term risks and consequences. Immediately afterwards, the NHS announced that the Tavistock Centre, which has thousands of teenagers waiting for treatment, had suspended all new referrals. There's already a 2-year waiting list here at the Tavistock, and today's ruling is likely to mean teenagers wait even longer for treatment. Although doctors won't be forced to go to court, it's unlikely that many will prescribe hormone blockers without legal permission. Matt is now 15. He was 12 when he started taking puberty blockers, a decision his family agonised over. His mother fears denying other teenagers the same treatment could have devastating consequences.
I think they'll just go underground. I think they'll seek alternative ways. And I think there'll be a decline in mental health, people panicking and worrying, because we were. You know, when Matt was 12 years old, we were worried because he was starting to change. And had we waited until he was 16, I think it could have been a very different story. And I'd go as far as to say he might not be with us today.
That's genuinely terrifying.
Alex remembers how difficult it was waiting to be prescribed the blockers when they were 14.
The puberty that was going through was permanent, and then the resulting dysphoria was permanent. So if I had to keep going through puberty, then I would have looked like a woman. I wouldn't have passed as a man. So I wouldn't, I'd probably struggle to leave the house, go outside, that kind of thing.
Now a confident and happy teenager about to start a maths and philosophy degree, a place Alex believed they would never have reached without treatment. JULIET, BREMNER, ITV News.